Hey, what's up, everybody? Disease coming to y'all with another episode of Hit the Sled. Before we get started on this episode, follow me on my YouTube channel at Hit the Sled. Not only can you follow me on my YouTube channel at Hit the Sled, you can also follow me on my Twitter at Hit the Sled Pod. And you can follow me on TikTok at Hit the Sled. I got a tremendous episode for y'all today. It's Super Bowl week, 2 days before Super Bowl Sunday. And as I've been watching this film all week, I'm excited to bring you something that I thought the Philadelphia Eagles might be able to exploit. The game this year that the Kansas City Chiefs gave up the most yards were against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They ended up winning that game this year 29-19. But one of the things I want to show you guys is when we watched that game, the Pittsburgh Steelers, even though they lost that game, and the game kind of got away from them because of a couple turnovers by Russell. Russ threw a couple picks. But one of the things I wanted to show you guys was that the Kansas City Chiefs gave up the most yards they had given up all year long in this game. They gave up 202 yards in this game. Yes, the Kansas City Chiefs defense gave up 202 yards. They ran the ball 31 times for 200, and Pittsburgh ran the ball 31 times for 202 yards with a 6.5 yards a carry. That's a lot. The Kansas City Chiefs gave up, again, 202 yards on 31 carries. That's a lot of carries. That's a lot. At 6.5 yards a clip. Najee Harris, 13 carries, 74 yards at 5.7. Jalen Warren, 11 carries, 71 yards, 6.5. That's a lot. Even Russ did some scrambling, 6 for 55. I'm going to tell you now, the Philadelphia Eagles, they watched, and I'm getting ready to show it to you. Because the reason why I wanted to show you this film is because the runs that were effective against the Kansas City Chiefs, it's the same thing the Philadelphia Eagles do. The Philadelphia Eagles run a lot of zone where they're trying to stretch you and have Saquon have options, either to run it inside, run it outside. And that's something that the Pittsburgh Steelers use quite effectively against the Kansas City Chiefs. So the point I'm trying to make is, as I get ready to show you guys what's going on this, is that Kansas City, Coach Spags, Chris Jones, and them boys, they better have a plan. They better have Saquon. Because if they don't have a plan, they're going to be in trouble. These boys up here, they got to have a plan. They got to be ready to face that Eagles front. Because that Eagles front, that Eagles O-line, they can play. They the National Football League. And this one right here, this is the first play right here. This first play is going to be a zone left. Number 51 right here, he's going to try to set the edge for the Eagles. Let me move my. He's going to try to force the ball back inside where this guy right here, 32, is going to come underneath and make the play right here. This is what Kansas City has to do all game. Kansas City got to be ready to play with physicality on the edges, like 51 did. You see how he set that edge? You see how he set that edge? Saquon not going to be able to get out here. Saquon is not going to be able to bounce with this guy right here. He got his inside arm pushing that tackle. He got his free, perfect technique. And look at 32 right here, the inside linebacker that I circled. He's already beat the center, the right guard. He's that right guard, and he's going in to make the tackle on Najee Harris. This is what the Kansas City is going to have to do. Because if you look at everybody else, this guy's blocked, this guy's blocked, this guy's blocked, that edge. But if this guy don't set the edge, if 32 don't get inside and make this play right here, man, Saquon gonna have trouble. So as you see that, you can clearly see that because 51 was able to set this edge, I'm gonna play it for you again. This guy right here is going to be pivotal. It's going to be pivotal against these for the Steelers and not the tackles for the Eagles. Excuse me. The tackle The tackles for the Eagles are all pros. Lane Johnson, the right tackle, he's going to be playing over here, is going to the Hall of Fame. This guy right here, 68 for the Eagles, he's physical. He's an all-pro. So this defensive end, he set the edge right here, which allowed 32 to beat this guy and make the tackle right here. That's something that's going to be really, really something I'm going to be watching, because if doesn't play like this, and they're running away from Chris Jones, the Pittsburgh Steelers are. I don't think the Philadelphia Eagles going to really care too much. They're going to do what they do. So if 51 works this hard, sets the edge here, 32 Bolton, he can come here and make this play, Kansas City are in good shape. But you got to do that every play. You can't do that once every 5 plays. You got to do that every play. Every play. Kansas City got by willing stopping the run. On this one, on this play right here, it's going to be a simple, the tight end is going to pull 98. This guy right here are going to eat the double teams, which allows, again, Bolton, number 32, to come in and make the tackle. Kansas City got to do this all game long against that physical Eagles front. These guys, you see this? You see that right there? You see how 98 ate up the double team right now? 91 ate this up. He's allowing this guy right here. Look at Bolton, 32. Look at this lane. Look at this lane right here. He's able to get through and make a play. See, that's what you want right there. That's what you want. See that? He's able, unblocked, to come in and make the tackle on Najee Harris. That's an excellent job right there. See, that's called team defense. You sacrifice your body for the betterment of the offense, for your fellow teammate. That's what makes great teams. See, a lot do that. I'm going to tell you that now. A lot of teams do not play that way. They are not willing to sacrifice themselves for the betterment of the team. That he sacrificed himself, allowed Bold 32 to come in. Let me show it to you again. Allow 32 to come in and make a play. That's excellent work. You got to be able to do that. If you do not do that, if this guy doesn't sacrifice himself to allow this man to come around and make the tackle here, play doesn't work. Defense doesn't make the play. You see that? Look at this lane. Look at this. Bolden is able now to come and get up in there and get Najee Harris. That's what you want right there. That's what you want. You see, that's called sacrificing for the team. Kansas City got to do that all game. They got to be a lot of unsung heroes this game. Got to be a lot of unsung heroes. I'll tell you now, the Eagles are going to try to run this ball down their throat. That's what the Eagles are going to try to do. They are going to try to run the ball down their throat. Plain and simple, that's what they're going to do. Plain and simple. On this play right here, it's going to be an outside zone. Najee Harris, 32. Number 22, Najee Harris right here. He's going to try to get outside. Number 34, right here, he doesn't set the edge. Number 30 is going to take 2 steps inside. You remember what I told you about 51 setting the edge on the first play? See, when you don't set the edge, this is what's going to happen. He did a commander move right here. Number 30 right here. He did a commander move. He take 2 steps inside. Just 2. He take 2 steps inside. As soon as he take them 2 steps, he beat. And that was it. Just watch. Watch 30. Watch 30 right here. Just watch him. Watch him. Watch 30. See that? Steps he took inside? He took them 2 steps inside. He didn't set the edge. And because if he would have set the edge inside, look at 56 sitting here, right here waiting. But because he came inside, he got reached, he got hooked. This is going to allow Najee to go around the corner. It's simple, man. I want you to look at this. Look at 98. He doing his job. He's setting the edge right here. Number 90, excuse me. He's setting the edge right here. Man, I'm just trying to tell you guys something. You're going to have to play flawless defense against these Eagles, against Saquon Barkley. If not, Saquon going to be the MVP of this game. Saquon will be the MVP of this game if the Kansas City Chiefs play defense like this. Again, Watch when this play gets started. He's going to take only 2 steps inside. As soon as he take those 2 steps inside, he's going to get reached. And once he gets reached, it's over. Watch him. He doesn't set the edge. Watch him. Watch 30. Watch him. You see that? You see that? You see him take them steps inside? One side, that allows him around the corner. Because if he would have set the edge out here, the play. But because he didn't do that, that's going to allow this man right here to come around the corner. Football ain't that complicated, folks. It's not that complicated. It is not that complicated. Now, he fights back to get the tackle, but 15, 17 yards. Against Saquon, that might be 35. You cannot allow that to happen. This is the Super Bowl. Can't allow it. I'm sorry. Cannot allow it. Can't happen. If Kansas City going to win this game, they got to contain Saquon. Period. No doubt about it. On this one, it's going to be a zone to the left. 65 is going to spend too much time trying to secure number 90. 90 does a great job. 23 is going to beat the outside linebacker. He's going to beat him at the tackle. That's what you need. That is what you need. This guy, 55, is going to try a good job eating blocks, and it's going to allow 23 to come in and make the play. That's what you got to have. That's called, again, team defense. Now, again, I'm telling you now, 65 spends too much time on just eyeing them tight end, got him. You know this is your guy. This is a key block right here. This is a key block. This 23 is a key block. As a tackle, you got to know this is your guy. All you're trying to do is secure him for the tight end. You're just trying to secure him, make sure the tight end takes over, and then you come right here to this guy. That's what your job is. Your job is to get to him and cut him off, because this weak side linebacker can make the play. See that? He wasn't paying attention. You see what I'm saying about 65? He went over there he spent too much time over there. You just got to jab him. Push it, and then you come off. Because these guys in NFL so fast. As soon as he saw, he came in and ate it up. That's excellent right there by 23. Those are the type of plays that Kansas City has to play fundamental defense if they want to stop Saquon Barkley. Because Saquon, even if you get here, you got to make sure you stay in your gap. You see, they got 2 guys in this gap over here. That's leave a crease. Look at this crease right here. Look at this. You don't want to give Saquon a crease like that, because he's easily. Now, Najee can't do it, but Saquon can cut this thing back. He can make this guy miss. He's that special. Saquon can make that guy miss, 23. And he can cut this thing back, and he can make him miss, and he gone. So you got to understand, fundamental gap sound defense is paramount this week. Paramount. These are all plays that Kansas City are going to see on Sunday. They're going to see it. They're going to see it. And I'm going to show you another one. On this one, it's going to be again. 51 does an outstanding job setting the edge. He's going to set the edge. He's going to force the ball inside the center. He's going to secure 64 right here, the D tackle, and help with the right guard is going to come up to 23. 23 is going to go he's going to go the wrong gap to happen, folks. You cannot allow this to happen. Cannot allow it. Cannot allow it. 23 goes in the wrong gap. He got to come here. Even if he got to go that center. You got to allow this man right here to clean it up either way. Here or here. It's a tough play for Reed, number 20. He's an excellent player, by the way. You gotta play the right gap. Because if you don't, against the Eagles, it's gonna be curtains. You know what I'm saying? You see what I told you, right? You see what I showed you, right? I told you he went away. Because 23 right here gotta hit this thing here. He tried to backside it. You can't do it. You're not gonna get Saquon. You get 30, Jalen Warren, you definitely ain't gonna get Saquon. You gotta take that. You gotta go straight up with that center. You got to take him on. Force Saquon to stop his feet. And then which will allow 20 to come in and clean up. 51 does his job. He sets the edge. Forces the running back to come inside. He can't go outside because 51 sets the edge. Once he sets it, on the running back sees it, he got to come inside. This guy eats up. You gotta do better, get off blocks, a little better, 98. But this guy, 23, he goes the other way to get there. He will never get there. He will never get there. Never. Wrong. Now look at that gap right there. Now look at that. I'm gonna tell you this. If Saquon got an alley like that, that's touchdown. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's the alley like this. A hole like this against Kansas City, he's scoring. He's scoring. Because look at that. If that's Saquon, that's touchdown. Look, 14 on receiver. He was a touchdown right there. He celebrated. He thought it was a touchdown. He thought touchdown. That's a big play. But he thought it was to be a touchdown. Absolutely it will be. Absolutely. So what I'm trying to tell y'all, Kansas City has to play gap sound defense. Because if they don't play gap sound defense, they will lose. Because Saquon going to beat them. Saquon can beat them. This is just a little power football here. It's going to be a tight end power. It's going to be a tight end power, which influences 23 and 20. Number 73 secures the double team. Great double team on 98. And Pittsburgh center 54 does an outstanding job in working to the linebacker 32. Man, listen, Kansas City, this was their worst defensive run stopping performance of the year. And I will bet you money that, look at that. Outstanding job on the double by the Steelers here. They getting a push here. You got the right guard getting a push here, coming here. They coming right here. You got the tight end pulling, coming here. And look at this. Jalen coming here too. Man, this is blocking right here. This is great blocking. They done wash this thing inside. And man, listen, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Look, these boys, the running back getting the ball. You got guys on getting a double team here up to here. You got this guy getting blocked. You got blocked. You got the tight end coming around too. Man, this is beautiful. This is beautiful football right here. Former offensive lineman. I look at this. I'm happy. I see joy. Look at this. Everybody, man. Everybody. You got this guy here. This guy got a block here. The guard got a block here. Center got a block. You got everybody. These two guys up this guy. But look at the running back. He coming around. Man, listen, this right here, this is what you want. It's gonna be like this all day. Kansas City Chiefs better have full. They better bring their hard hats. Because if they don't bring their hard hats, Saquon gonna run this ball down again. This just gonna be a simple toss to the right. 97 does a good job. I'm gonna tell you something. The Washington Commanders need to watch this film. Because whoever they defensive line coach for Kansas City, he does an outstanding job teaching these boys how to set the edge. 97 gonna set the edge. Linebacker 23 also gonna force the play back inside. Before they get, man, listen, this is great work. This is absolutely great work right here. Watch 97 right here. Watch him. Watch him set this edge right here. That's what you want. That's what you want right there. Watch him. Watch him set that edge. See that? That's a guy right there. He got his outside. He got his outside arm jacking that tight end up. He's not allowing the tight end. 23 also forced to play back inside. He playing his responsibility, forcing his play back outside. But look, these guys are getting blocked too, though. There's blocks here. Blocks here. So you gotta understand. You gotta understand, man. Saquon is dangerous. Najee try to kick that thing, keep that. No, there's no coming. You got guys being forced, running, taking good angles. That's what you want right there. It's paramount to Kansas City plays like this, man. Physical. Knock Najee, man. Try to knock the living daylights out of him. That's what you need. You got to punish him. You got to punish Saquon, man. This play right here is it. Right now, Najee got this ball. Najee cannot get to the outside because 97 set the edge. 23 is doing responsibility, cut him from outside. Now you got all these boys coming in now to clean up. If Saquon cut this thing back, you got Eric Reed right here. He coming. So, man, you got to come with this. You got to come with this physicality. It's going to be up front. The Kansas City defensive front seven is going to got to hit him like they hit Najee Davenport right here. You got to hit him in his mouth. You got to knock his helmet loose. You got to give him a headache. You got to make him go to the sideline, sniff some smelling salts. Try to wake himself up. Try to say, man, I'm in for a battle. That's what you got to do. This is what Kansas City going to have to do. There's absolutely no doubt about it. For Kansas City to win this game, they're going to be the best they've played all year against the run. Because the Philadelphia Eagles are going to stress them in every which way. The Eagles run the ball in all angles. They can run the ball outside. They can run the ball inside. They can run the ball with power. They can run the ball with multiple tight ends. They can run the ball without multiple tight ends. They can do it all. So the question is, are the Kansas City Chiefs prepared for this? Because if they do not contain Saquon Barkley, they will lose. There's no doubt about it. So as I sit here tonight, day before the game, Kansas City got a tough job ahead of them. They got a tough job ahead of them. They got a real tough job ahead of them. So they correct. They got with a game plan that Coach Spaz come up with that can get the job done. Something that can free up his best players. Something that's going to allow Chris Jones to be effective. Something that's going to allow 98, 51. All them boys need to do their jobs. All they have to do is just do their jobs. That's all they got to do. If they do their jobs, they're going to be fine. But if they don't do their jobs, they let that Philadelphia Eagles offensive line, which is behemoth. They're physical. They're the best offensive line in football. If they don't come ready to face that, they're going to lose. They're going to lose. With that being said, my next video be tomorrow. I'm going to bring you my Super Bowl pick. I'm going to pick my Super Bowl champion tomorrow. It's gonna be, I believe it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a great game. So I'm gonna look out for that. But that, man, everybody watching me on Hit the Sled up to over 200,000 views. Man, I truly appreciate everybody watching me on Hit the Sled all season. We subscribing, everybody's growing, the channel's growing. I truly appreciate y'all. I'm grateful to everybody watching me on Hit the Sled. Just keep subscribing to the channel. Keep following me on Twitter. Keep following me on TikTok. Man, I truly appreciate all y'all watching me, all y'all subscribing, all y'all leaving y'all comments. Keep leaving your comments. Keep subscribing. Keep hitting the like button. And I truly appreciate it. We're going to keep coming. We'll keep doing it. Hey, break down the Super Bowl for y'all quarter by quarter. We break down the Super Bowl quarter by quarter. Every quarter we're going to have a video for every quarter next week. So with that being said, keep watching. Stay tuned for my Super Bowl game pick tomorrow. Hit the Sled. Coming at you. I truly appreciate it. Hit the Sled. Peace. I see you when I see you. And God bless.